has a very, very terrible website. It's full of typos and just grammatical errors and no clickable links, and he paid a lot of money for it.
Where are you? Where are you, Troy? Where are you located?
Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
Okay. And how long?
About 10 months.
10 months. And how's business going?
Not very well, but it's my own fault. Uh,
What's the holdup?
uh, like a lot of people, a couple of jobs, uh, stress for time, illness in the family. Uh, as you can tell, I'm in my old bedroom because one of my parents got COVID.
Oh,
So I'm kind of having to play nurse too. And
yeah.
limo driver, driving Miss Daisy, as I like to say.
I think a limo driver is probably a great way. I guess there's a barrier to there where you're not going to want to ask a lot of questions, but also the people who are driving limos are there's probably a lot of business owners that are hiring limo
No,
drivers.
I'm driving my mother, who's Miss
Oh,
Daisy.
I'm sorry.
She's like to the doctor and stuff.
Okay. Well, yeah, she's probably not going to sign up for Legion with you
No, no,
then.
absolutely
Hey, you
not.
should pitch her. Just
But I mean,
practice your pitch.
I saw the value in your software, so I did buy it. But I only got the Pro because I've only got 3 sites up right now. But I can see down the road it's going to be very valuable.
Okay.
So I just did want to compliment you on the work you did.
Hey, I really appreciate that, man. It's always it's nice to hear it. Obviously, we've had an amazing response from people, but all you guys, I appreciate all the love. This has really been a stressful time in my life, and all the people that have said this type of thing has made it easier. So I appreciate all you guys.
And I'm already pushing on my Facebook contacts the heat map and the reputation management.
Okay.
I've had a
What kind
couple
of
of.
strategy are you using to push on your Facebook?
Well, I'm using my small business group I created.
Oh, excellent. How many people is in your small business group, Troy?
About 96.
Okay, cool. What's the feedback been like within your group to
Well,
your,
I got some likes, but not really any comments. But I got one guy's called me so far.
let me ask you this. You've got the 96 people that are in your group. Did you have some qualifying questions when these people joined the group so you kind of know the name of their business or stuff like this?
No, I really didn't. I just kind of hit my friends list up with people that I knew were business owners.
I
Uh,
see. Have
and
you
I
tried?
really,
This is what I would, if I were in your shoes. Here's a few things that I would do is I would have some qualifying questions for anyone that joins your group that get their email address automatically, because it's great with your friends, but also give it, like, if there's an incentive that you can do. So here's what you can do. You've paid for the Pro. You could
yeah,
say, we're going to have a contest in the group. Whoever brings in the most other business owners into the group over the next 7 days is going to get reputation management for 3 months for free.
hey,
That
that's
can
not,
really grow your group, but get the questions and stuff in place before you do that. So you're going to start getting people that you don't know, because you asked your friend circle, but now it's going to be your friends of your friends. So you're not going to know these people. So you want to be able to leverage that stuff. Another thing I would start doing is I would take the businesses that are in your group, run the heat map on them, give them an analysis of their business. Like, hey, Bob, here's your tree company. I went ahead and ran the heat map, and I would just do like a screencast, launch it into the group with like 5 minutes explaining what this is, how it works, show them who the top person in town is. Like, it looks like Tim is the person that's getting the most business from Google right now. Like, I would you want to, like, kind of twist the knife and let them show the mirror to them, and then also
right.
show what it looks like for somebody else who's beating them. And you've got the average numbers there too. I would explain those averages, and then you could show the heat map and then copy a link and paste it in there, so that if they click on that link, they can play with the heat map themselves. I think
Right.
you do a combination of these different things. I think you're going to get a lot of action from that Facebook group.
Well, the guy that contacted me has a very, very terrible website. It's full of typos and just grammatical errors and no clickable links, and he paid a lot of money for it. Uh, you can tell it was written by someone who doesn't speak English as their first language, if you know what I mean. But he's got 16 service pages ranging from fencing to Christmas lights.
That sounds like a more than one website there.
Yeah, and he does retaining walls. He does French drains. He
Wow.
does, you
Yeah.
know, and
And
he's like, I want to increase my Christmas light business between now and Thanksgiving, and I'm like, I don't think so.
yeah, yeah, that's got to be like a paid advertising if you're going to try to do that. And it's not an easy thing to do. Like I know that we have the go fast and look sexy method, but not understanding Google is it's a good way to waste a lot of money too.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Maybe not keep the client because you didn't.
There's a good kind of like tip in there too. I was actually helping. There's some new training that is coming down the pike in terms of like the new training. And one of the things that we were talking about today specifically was services. Like if you look at, when you're building out a lead gen site, one of my favorite questions to ask a business owner is like, hey, if you could just get, one or two of all the jobs that you do, like one or two jobs, like what would those be? Because then you can kind of like focus your efforts around that, whether that's on the one site or like Patrick said, it sounds like there's multiple sites in there. You could kind of like spin out multiple lead gen sites from that one. I mean, my stepfather is a perfect example of this. He's a plumber and he has horror stories like a lot of people do with like Home Advisor and Thumbtack. And he's like, I'm not the Roto-Rooter guy. Like, I'm not going to do that job. I'm only like new construction and remodels. Right. And so and this was before he's getting leads from Thumbtack and they keep sending him the Roto-Rooter leads. He's having to like pay for those leads still, even though he had told him those aren't the ones that I want. So, when you're engaging with your business, I mean, that's another thing you could ask them in this group of like, hey, of all the services that you do, like in this post, let me know, like, what is the one service that if that's the only thing you did, whether it's the most profitable, it's the easiest for you to do, you get the most fulfillment out of, you understand the best, like what is that? And you're going to get ideas for days in terms of, the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh site that you need to build on top of the three that you got.
Okay, good advice. Thank you.